And I was there with her a couple of times, and she was over with the people. Those young boys, they loved that girl. Mm-hmm. And she sold a lot of merchandise, but I think it all went to her head. And she wanted to be accepted by, let's say, the Kliq. She wanted to be accepted by the Kliq. So, and we was on a bus in Germany one time, and the Kliq just marked off the back of the bus. That's their territory. Nobody could go back there, because I didn't want to go back there anyway. Because those guys and my personality didn't quite fit in. And it was me and Bradshaw. This is when he was Justin Hawk Bradshaw, Kane and Savio and Skip and Sonny. We all stayed like in front of the bus. But she wanted to get back there so bad. And finally, when she got back there, you've heard the story about putting something in her food, right?
Yes, I've heard a few different versions.
It's either in England or Germany. But she got back there, and then she said something wrong, or she looked at one of them funny. Then they pulled that rib on her. When we leave, you get catered there. Then they make you a little plastic plate of food to take with you when you leave. And they made her one because she writes on it what she wants and her name. And then when one of those guys, and I'm not going to say who it was, but they've owned up to it. But they put a little extra trinket in there. And she got back to the hotel and she opened it up, and that was in there. Of course, she went nuts, and she called Human Resources in WWF. They got her out of there as quick as they could, because one day she was there, one day she was gone, and nobody would talk about it. But you're not going to keep that secret. So everybody knew about, by the time the day was over, what happened. And she was gone. But it's really sad for me to talk about Sonny, because I like her. She was always very nice to me. I'm not going to say anything bad about her, but all this has happened to her as a result of her own actions. And you got to be held accountable for that. That's what laws are for. So, and I hope she's okay. And I hope and condolences to the guy's family that died.
Yeah, I'd never say anything. Well, I've never met Sonny or talked to her, but I think it's undeniable how talented she was and how quickly she picked up the business as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, she had good instruction. She had the greatest instruction in the world. She had Shawn Michaels for one, all the agents, because all the agents could see that she's Vince's pet project. And Vince was coaching her. And she made a ton of money for doing literally nothing but being herself. And like I said, she thought she was bigger than what she was. And she met reality is when she had to leave WWF. And then she had to go out and fend for herself, and it didn't work too well, and she didn't like that.